Hello my YouTube friends. Today I'm gonna share a good news. I've been waiting to tell everyone this, and I want to put it on the internet so all of my 49 subscribers can keep me accountable, can hold me accountable for what I promised myself today. I have always wanted to be a veterinarian, and in China, if you want to be a vet, you got to have a bachelor degree that is related to this area. So I signed up for my second bachelor degree just last week, and I got accepted. And this and that means I'm gonna start my bachelor degree study early next year. And if I'm lucky, I study hard enough, I will be a vet by the time I turn 40. Like turning 40 is not scared of me. What's scared of me is like if I never try. So in China, becoming a vet isn't as simple as just passing an exam. So you first need a bachelor degree in the related field. And right now, veterinarian medicine is clarified as under agricultural study instead of medical school. And as China's pet industry is booming, so they're gonna make it more and more difficult to be a vet. And there are many discussions about raising the educational requirement for veterinarian and bringing veterinarian study to in line with medical training. That meaning that you're gonna have longer years at school. But anyway, no one knows exactly what the future gonna happen in the future and what requirement will look like. But if my dream is possible under the current system, I'm gonna give it a try. And if I start now, yes, I will be a vet when I turn 40. So I have been researching in the past year, and then I finally find a way, and I've been preparing, and last week everything just confirmed, and I'm so happy to share this with I also shared it with my friends, with my family, and everyone is a bit shocked, but I think they're a bit shocked and they seem a bit surprised. I guess it is difficult, this subject, if you study it at this age in your 30. But honestly, I guess it's more scaring if by the time I turn 40 and then I look back and realizing that, I could have tried, that would be worse. Alright, so I'm gonna talk about why I wanted to be a vet. So lately there are so many heartbreaking cases in animal abuse in China. The current one is there's a dog called Wang Wang, and she has a couple of kids, puppies, and 3 kids, teenagers in their 12 and 13, 14. They kill that dog and the puppies in a very brutal way. And if you search Wang Wang in YouTube, I guess you can find it. It's just very heartbreaking and very sad to see kids behaving this way. And then because they're teenagers, they're not adults, so they didn't actually receive any punishment. So that's really sad. And I guess for me, I'm thinking that if I could be a vet and I could help animals, I could help dogs and cats. And what I was thinking was okay, there were many street cats and dogs in China, and then people could probably help them by adopting them. Volunteer can help to save them, and sometimes they raise money together. And people can also help by donating money. And I kept asking myself, what can I do that will make the biggest difference over the next 30 to 40 years as a individual. And I realized that every rescue eventually depends on a veterinarian. And when an abused dog is finally rescued, when a kitten is found barely alive, and when an owner desperately rushed their pets into a clinic, but they probably couldn't have the money to afford it. And if I were the vet, I I could save them for free, or at least they can pay the bare minimum. And that was just what's on my mind. I'm thinking that I can start with building a shelter home, and then later when I finish my degree, I accumulate all the clinic hours, I can be a proper vet, I can help more, and then maybe I can run some educational campaign, like workshops in less developed city in China, so that I help the kids to understand that it's not right to abuse animals, and to stop what happened at the beginning to happen again. Okay, that's just the background of why I want to study this degree when I'm almost mid-30s, so almost 35. I'm turning 35 next week. And then a bit of my personal dream. So when I was at university, I felt like I didn't like my major, and then now I'm working as an executive assistant. Yeah, the job is good, the company is good, everything is amazing, good package, but I just never felt like I have my purpose. Like when I go out, when I tell people I work as an executive assistant, deep down I want to introduce myself as someone has a skill, like an actual skill that serve a purpose, a bigger purpose. And yeah, and then the last part, I'm gonna talk about the plan, like my plan. So in China, becoming a vet is not easy. You first need to have a degree in the area where can make you even qualified, and then you will need to pass the exam for being a vet. And I hope, like during the process, I will keep documenting my study journey being a vet, and then also some of my experience of helping animals, street cats and dogs, etc. Yeah, I think, and then talking about the age, 40 years old, by the time I can be a vet. Okay, so when I think about 40, actually it scares me 10 years ago. But now I think about it, I was thinking, okay, if I could be a vet thing by the time I turn 40, I still can save animals, I still can help animals for another 20, 30 years. And better too late than never, I guess. And so this video is one of my promise, and I'm saying it out loud there since while it's on the internet, I can't quietly give up. And I want people who see this video to keep me wholly accountable. Over the next few years, you will see me how I balance in my work, study again, and then making mistakes and taking exams, and hopefully one day walking into a veterinarian clinic as a qualified vet. It's going to be a long journey, I guess, in the next at least 7 to 10 years. And I hope everyone will come along with me. And that's it. Thank you for watching.